All for joining this live trading session. Good to see hundreds of you in here. Let's kick this straight off. Now, of course, I cannot tell you what to do. Everything you do is your own decision. Don't invest anything you can't afford to lose. Any advice is general in nature. For the altcoin market to do anything exciting, what needs to happen? I mean, for those of you who are new, you probably didn't catch this trade, but this is why I took profit on Ethereum, right? I took profit. I took my initial investment out after making 70% at my first target. From that target, we sold off. We came back down to this level, tagged that to the dollar. We haven't invalidated yet. But the reason that Ethereum is lagging so far behind Bitcoin, and obviously for alts to get strength, it goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then from Ethereum into altcoins. And Bitcoin's put in new all-time highs. Ethereum is nowhere near it. So that lies opportunity, right? That means that there's opportunity in Ethereum and obviously altcoins. But what needs to happen for Ethereum to go up? For those of you who have been around, you know this. Bitcoin dominance needs to enter a downtrend. So Bitcoin dominance is the dominance that Bitcoin has over the entire market cap, or the entire cryptocurrency market cap. So from, let's call it, January 23, if you want to be conservative, up until now, Bitcoin dominance is what? It's in an uptrend or a downtrend? Going up, right? So because Bitcoin dominance is in an uptrend, that means that the Bitcoin, the king, has more strength over the entire crypto market. It's more likely to outperform what any other coin will. And you can see from January 23 to date, Bitcoin has, if we go over the Bitcoin chart and market, right, let's go back to January 23. Here, you can literally see that, and that's probably a checklist trade too. But we're up 600%, right? Who would be happy on a 600% return? And there's not many coins that have done a 600% return. I know XRP's recently done 300%. We also caught that and made a nice profit on that as well. But the reason that it's gone up 600% is because Bitcoin dominance has been in an uptrend. So if you held anything else since January of 2023, it probably hasn't outperformed Bitcoin. There might be the exception, one or two coins here and there, fair enough. But the majority of cryptos we're talking about, and this is the ratio between Ethereum, all right, which is number 2, and Bitcoin, which is the king number 1. And so if Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, this will be in an uptrend. But as you can see, not even number 2 has outperformed Bitcoin yet. Bitcoin has still been the number 1 chart or the number 1 coin of choice because of all these underlying fundamentals. And when Bitcoin dominance starts going down and enters a downtrend, Ethereum Bitcoin is going to enter an uptrend. All right, it's going to start moving up. And this is when you see sustained strength in alts, because it means that the money's flowing from the king Bitcoin, everyone's taking their profit, and it's moving over to lower market cap stocks such as Ethereum and all the other altcoins like BNB. Is this making sense, or are you confused? All right, let me know in the chat. If you got questions, ask. I'm here to help. Got it? Makes sense? Cool. And that honestly is a cheat code to the cryptoverse. Like, this is basically the recipe for the rest of the market cycle. Okay, these are your invalidation and your validation levels for Bitcoin. If the US dollar enters a downtrend, that's going to support risk assets as well, because that means money's flowing from something that's a safe haven like the US dollar into more riskier things like crypto and the stock market, so on and so forth. Ethereum USD will start bouncing. Remember, Ethereum is lagging behind Bitcoin and it doesn't have the strength because of the other charts, but this is where opportunity lies. I'm not recommending or telling you or inciting that, but for me, this is what I do. I take profit on my spot when it starts to get risky. I have some risk capital left in there, and then I have my leverage position that I can take on spot. Right. And right now, if we get an entry on Ethereum around 3,000, we have a pretty tight invalidation level, and we've got a very nice upside. And if that coincides with Bitcoin dominance putting in lower highs, which this very well might be, okay? If this is a lower high, that's very good for the altcoin market and Ethereum, because it means that we have a higher likelihood or probability that we go down, break this level, and have a sustained downtrend, something like we do over here. That's going to coincide with Ethereum Bitcoin bouncing. The low, I don't really see us going under 0.03. I think, that's obviously, subject to change based on market conditions, but I think You know, a worst case scenario is 0.03 for ETH Bitcoin, and that's the ratio that Ethereum has over Bitcoin. So once this starts going up, we're gaining strength on Bitcoin. We're going to see some nice pumps in the alt. And one other thing you can look at is total two. So who knows what total two is? Anyone in the chat know what it is? So total is every single cryptocurrency in the market, right? Every crypto in the cryptoverse that you can think of, it's a total market cap. So currently that's sitting at 3.44 trillion. Okay. So you can see that we have broke above the prior highs here. Can you guys see how this is the prior high, and the total market cap as a whole, all right, has broken above that. Now, when we go to total two, it has not broken above there, right? And if we look at total three, which is, so this is total three, just altcoins, all of the low market cap, medium market cap, meme coins, all the other ones. And you can see here, we haven't broken above this previous high. So to get the strength and go into the price discovery that you want to look for to have the pumps in the altcoins, you need to break above this previous high. For, again, it's the same concept that we look at on the Bitcoin daily chart, right? Above that, we're long-term bullish. If we take that same concept, we apply it to the total market cap of all the altcoins, it's the same thing, right? We break above here, we're long-term bullish, we go into price discovery mode, and then we can have something like this happen over here. And that's when we get, you know, the really, really big pumps in all those low market cap stocks. You know, BNB Bitcoin, I'm still waiting for a double bottom on that. We might not get it. Not saying we'll get it, but if we do get it, it generally gives very good risk to reward, very good opportunities here in altcoins. If we look at XRP Bitcoin, all right. Oh, would you look at that? Double bottom there on the 11th of November. Okay, so on the 11th of November, 2024, there was a double bottom on XRP Bitcoin. If we then look at XRP USD and we go to 11th of November, we've done 677% since the double bottom on the 11th of November. Who would be happy with the 600% return? So you don't have to, like, everyone's holding XRP for the last 4 years, and you know all these conspiracies, and the banks are going to run it, and this and that. But at the end of the day, like, you just had to look for the double bottom, hold Bitcoin when Bitcoin dominance is in an uptrend, and then look for the double bottoms on the Bitcoin pairs to find the good risk to reward trades. I mean, 600%. I didn't have to hold the bag for 5 years like everyone else and stress out and watch it go up and down. You know, it's just knowing what to look for. So let's do the US markets, looking at the S&P 500. So we're back up here at 6,100, which is unreal, pretty incredible, really. Again, but if we look at these levels and these charts, a lot of the time you're playing dot to dot, and you can see that we got this prior level. Again, look to the dollar, right? We bounced off it, and now we're back up here to the dollar, where we rejected from to the dollar. And so right now on the futures, we're trading at 6,100, right? Slightly above, but still in this resistance pocket. Now, I wouldn't be looking at taking buy positions from here because we're going to have some selling pressure at an all-time high and a major resistance. But the trend is obviously up, so we don't want to look for shorts, counter trend either, right? Looking at the futures, now you can see the entry and exit there. I think, yeah, you can see that arrow there. So there's the entry, there's the exit, currently trading back down here, 6,100. So an easy $1,000 to start the session. You took the same trade? Awesome. Great to know, mate. Great to know. Good stuff, Tony. Good stuff. So right now, where we're looking for invalidation, we've got some levels here, right, where we are right now. So if we do see a bounce from there, you know, we could come back up